way. When within the same time, no, the same security agency within the period they needed some MPs are writing to the speaker, and we had seen the response. They are now going to write to the speaker, and it was at the same time I can say they are not interested in any investigations, but they only want to make an example of me. I have taken judicial notice of that statement.
Yeah, I see, because because your actions border on criminality. Publication of false news.
I am going to sue Kwakye Ofosu. I'm going to sue him.
I didn't hear.
No, because this threat, clear. He said that they are not interested in investigations. They only want to make an example. So it is a willful attempt to persecute, a willful attempt to cause harm, a willful attempt.
No, but those are your inferences.
These are enough evidence, and it's coming from him.
Ongoing, is to make an example of you.
Please don't. No, Obi, don't do that.
It borders on criminality.
Obi, don't do that.
Publication of false news.
Obi, don't do that. Obi Sano.
Yes.
Sir, President say he takes the matter seriously. Also, Debbie, President in the kind, but me say comical, and I just and you know, Kasama president say the Mikambiano, I have his authority. And one person says he takes the investigation seriously. On another brother says he doesn't take it seriously. And all business and investigation may also they are not interested, it's not necessary. But they will only make an example
of Ntim to make an example out of you.
No, so one investigation. It says that we just want to make an example of him. It is on that you can play his words. No, please, Obi. We are
what he said.
He played it.
And let me tell you. They are all kind in investigations.
Let me tell you.
And also they will do it to make an example.
I'm saying it on your show.
Yes.
Was a person Mahama and a Tanachi. And he has said, you can be your command.
Yes.
And to say President Mahama say they are going to make an example of me.
Yes.
In Ntim Forjour. I am ready. They should come and make every example they want to make. They have made the intention clear. Intolerant, highly intolerant. I've never seen any government that's intolerant. Sir, my picking intel, same intel, my kwachi cocaine. My picking intel, same intel, my kwachi MDC. Next week, I will the kind of big names NDC are never born. That is why they want to gag me.
And next week,
say you bunu kakra. And then me were the tour. But next week, my book Bankasa. It is one person by bomb ascendium. No more bomb ascendium kura. Jelly me 100 years kurana masa. We will expose them.
You're engaging in an emotional blackmail.
That be no nipa no catch yourself. Or no, or the president to say.
Yes.
The Odibe to Jankrayana Kumem. He is not interested in investigation, and that he is only interested in making an example of me. Let them come and make me a hero. I am ready. Let them come and persecute me. Obi. Say me pen me the first politician or president. I'm Obi Ababeku and I said I'm Obi Aba persecute.
What please done?
If they were interested, the president
they would investigate.
What is the criminality?
And prosecute you if possible.
What is the criminality?
Almost say a publication of false news.
What is the false news?
Intended to create fear and panic.
What is the false news?
So I said you are kind of intro.
No. Which one is the false news? Did you read my press statement?
Yes, I was repeating something.
And I may say,
yes.
Which aspect of the Mekan and the false news? Which aspect of the Mekan and the publication of false news?
Drugs, the
fact that okay. Please, the same intel. I sat here. Let me tell you and tell Felix Kwakye Ofosu and whoever is behind him say, Yantraha Momonfa or Mano Mosso and your cocaine and money laundering. Near cocaine. Woma Bekase, ye babe make example. They should make me an example for the whole world to see. Say, Womo ye cocaine, Womo ye cocaine, and no persecute to me. And to know, or Maya, Womo ye cocaine womb, near cocaine, ye two tumuno. They should set that example. I can't wait for that example to be set. I can't wait, Obi. I can't wait for them to make history. And you know, the same intel I want to say, Omunya omode kobase cocaine.
Yes.
Omode kobase NDC insuni cocaine. Ede kobase gold. Nas will be a mouse intel. There are thousands of flights that come and go. I didn't see that two people and neighbors.
Yeah, almost what the intel. You only engaged.
No, please. And maybe that's it. Entino, one more can say takrade cocaine be on. Omoko pick a sample of Sa cocaine na o container nim. No, please. No, so what did they call Intel and what did they call non-Intel? Please, they should give us a break. Enti no mo mpese security agencies no e den sem no ba beto abonten a wo mo akasa politically no wo mo hijack Jubilee House and manage the communication.
Good. Enti our colleague MP Reverend Ntim Forjour Kwakye studio ha coincidentally no nyina mo free central region. He makes the point say Enra in your video 7-minute video conveniently you shied away from speaking about the issue of cocaine, the issue of money laundering. On a book, third one be cocaine, money laundering. Are they?
Flights, pirates.
Any pirates, and you only focused on the 2 aircraft. I'll say BBC, Ewo Ghana. What was in the aircraft? One can answer.
Okay, and then I also saw examination. How can you possibly tolerate this level of triviality and frivolity?
Are they?
Obi. Or no other than our catcher was said there was cocaine and money on the plane. On first shred of evidence in my. Which in the video now, I told you specifically what was in the aircraft. Oil drilling equipment. Any oil for drilling equipment. I want jerry cans. I put out videos of the aircraft. I put out videos of officials inspecting the equipment at aircraft. And yet you are asking me, say, I didn't speak about it. When you heard me in a 7-minute video, you see, one of the reasons sometimes I criticize you media men. More amount for wasting your time when you know what to do to stop that time wasting. The video is there. Obi, you listen to me for 7 minutes. I gave you details of each aircraft and what they were doing here. In Ntim Forjour, I have good relations with him. I'm a neighbor of the constituency. But on this issue, he knows to say and that he is waiting at time. He doesn't have a shred of evidence. I'm daring him in your studio. Or evidence, let him put it before you right now, before you go on. I'm sure what happened here, Obi. What happened? They say, Obi friend is the airport, that is the place they see, and then he put it out. He didn't have anything. Onishe, I'm telling you point blank to his face. Say Onishe, he can't show anything. There are 2 aircrafts. Bako a Kabok, flight 12 BT. A flighter, a cargo plane. Almost Luanda, Angola. Air the Siako, EU, and European country. They are required before they enter the EU to have specific certification. Star screening. I say, Luanda doesn't have the facilities in Angola. It's an airport, Swiss cargo port facility now. In fact, since 2017, and as I play, a BG is a Ghana. So they come and do it at the Swiss port cargo center before they get access to the EU. They had a problem with their engine. In the video that I put out, you saw engineers working on the engine. When you say airport officials, aviation security, and then national security, NI before, ABA create usher their room. You saw it in the video. So why are you tolerating this waste of our time? How do you come and allege say there are drugs on the plane and yet you are not able to show anything? It's been mainly windy as we believe you. With the greatest respect, my friend, it is comical. And we should not be wasting time like that. A medical plane, Obi, there are videos and pictures of the landing gear. The reason why they were here to refuel. Matter say, on an Amoka say, I don't know refuel Tamale. They could also have refueled in Morocco and Egypt, and they could have gone to Cyprus to refuel. What is wrong with refueling in Accra? They were here to refuel and then have their crew take a rest before they continue. In fact, they have a local airline company called Tropicana Airlines. I'm business. So they come here all the time. And when they landed, they saw that they had the best time. Landing gear and what so they could not move. So they brought in people with another aircraft to come and fix it. I can send you the videos and the pictures of this. Ntim Forjour does not have a shred of evidence. He is wasting your time. So what does it mean by I didn't speak about cocaine? Cocaine you are no cocaine. Why? Does it make sense?
When I asked him this question about the video, his reaction was the videos you showed no one show, for example, with the air med, the one show the president is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Or intel briefing, for him to have responded and called for the investigations, no, Chesa, he sees something in there that should be
let me tell you something. Yeah. There's nothing in there. In addition to president, I also speak for the president.
Absolutely.
The mini president authorization, I can never speak. So what I said yesterday, it was with the full authorization of the president. The president only said what he said, just to prove that he has no evidence to back what he said. And only he is not willing to cooperate. In fact, if he had evidence, on chair will be in front. Obi, I'm telling you, our evidence on chair will be in front. Obi, if you have evidence of a crime, Obi can say, he would have taken the matter to the public and can a press conference national. He would have shown you evidence. The way you see in America, Obi, I'm saying the only he has no evidence. All that has happened is that Obi friend the place and then he went to town. And because in the week before, National Intelligence Bureau for any lack of or lack of had busted in Kophobia no more transporting cocaine. He thought that he could mix it in to create the impression that there was a problem when there was none. Only any shadow. I'm burying him. Let him show you the evidence where he sits right now. More cameras to the studio. Let him show it to the public.
Yeah, he says the details he would provide when
he has no
when he's called.
I am burying him. He has no details anyway. But eventually he will be called Senamaka because NIB has written
to the speaker.
Only me say, I'm telling you, me, if Ntim Forjour is able to show you any evidence of a cocaine wall, I will resign from government that very day.
Say, Otimi show evidence now.
Me say, if he is able to show any evidence, I will leave government that very day. I'm telling you, the Onishi, he is lying. But Felix, and that is why he cannot tell you anything.
Okay. From everything I work and from the Michelle video, really, then this whole investigation is necessary.
It is just so that an example is made of him so that people will refrain from that kind of behavior. Otherwise, it can weigh any other mercy also. Because said in trade, never at the park, I already 10 years. Tan as the same way to you are telling lies. Why? Have we not had MPs do legislative oversight on government here? Those days are Blakwa or doesn't give you concrete evidence. When Blakwa spoke about the hiring of jets, one evidence I'm laying. If you want to be like a Blakwa, do it well. Do it with a modicum of intelligence. Let people see, say, you are serious, and then you take the position they've given you. Why? I'm out for a while, out. They found you ready to send you to parliament. So could you my name? Is this what they are going to do? What's sorry, I would intro. Telling things,
but he has not,
that are not true.
He has not say he wants to be like a black.
But obviously, that is obviously what he's doing. Look, there have been MPs on the side of the MPP who have been able to do proper legislative oversight and raise issues that have merit and substance. Even if you disagree with them and you will respect their approach. What I said in the so we can disagree politically, but let nobody waste our time. Knowing very well that someone cannot enter. Where we are, when the response has come, you are saying that manka cocaine was it's cocaine near the I should say there's cocaine in it simply because you said it. When I'm in a position to tell you that my work and
I said the investigations is to make an example of him. No, what did you mean?
Because it is not allowed. So sorry, you just go and say what you like. Because indeed, someone said there's a law against publishing false information.
Yes.
So he is in breach of that as he sits there. Because me, I'm able to tell you that Obua, he doesn't have any evidence. When he goes to face the investigators, he can't give them anything. And indeed, Obesa will test here. If indeed he had that evidence, you won't call. You won't even call for an investigation. Because knowing the political capital or Shesheno, you would have put it out long ago.
Okay. Felix, my men say, Bibiani Ebesia Kasebio. Why?
No.
Side of that plane.
So now he is sitting a goalpost. Cabo inside enough. You have Ahmed in account. Doesn't not tell you that he's wasting your time. Instead of admitting that he's wasting our time and lying, he says that he didn't show this. Why? What has he brought you to show that there was anything in that plea? If you say what you want your bar, because I have said that you must strip naked for me to see. Is that what Ntim wants to invite us to? Is this serious legislative oversight? At least, you see, I have respect for him as my brother and my friend and my neighbor. But when Momuti, he is wasting everybody's time. No nicer.
Fellas,
if one more time, they were tolerating the drug trade. It's not they were not busting any drugs. And your mama said, but you can't tell us, place me no this year. Moon in the view and it will be a more continue. Because of that, there are drugs and that there's money in it. Into LB, what airport in there? Now who claim the assets you are because you don't know the deal is finished now, they are transiting drugs. And how can you think like that? And why do we tolerate this?
Fellas, is that because in terms of tolerating it, no, His Excellency the President himself saw say something worth his time. Ama or that say security agencies should collaborate with him for investigations. The President will say it is something that is worth investigating.
That is President. He is a very tolerant individual. If I was the President, I won't tolerate this because it's a waste of time.
Really?
First of all, allegation or yeah, it did not make sense. And what did he provide as basis to go and investigate? It will be a sorry, I have intelligence say we are bad because I have said that then so we best report not or your bad now when I have not provided any evidence. That's what he's inviting us to do. He's wasting our time. For evidence, and before propaganda, he would have put it out. So evidence, he will show pictures, videos, recordings, or anything that proves that he will even wait for an invitation. Number two, through the minority leader, Afena Markins, he was invited. He was speaking as a member of the committee. Now they were not his personal views, he cannot come. In any event, let me put it out.
Yeah.
Say, as you speak, after initial approach of one man, the NIB has written to the Speaker of Parliament formally to release him for investigation. Very soon, the Speaker will release him. He should go and waste their time like he is doing to you and I on this matter.
Indeed, you are saying, sir, through the minority leader, no?
He's been invited.
Why they invited the committee?
The National Investigations Bureau and your committee.
Okay.
Committee being where I
okay.
He said, say, because he was doing a press conference as a member of the Defense and Intelligence Committee, he was not speaking his own mind. Into Oma. Opa Odinaya call Afena Martins and ask him.
Yeah, I say that is not true. He has never said that to anybody.
Well, that is what his minority leader told the NIB as a response to the invitation of mobile.
And there is record of that.
Absolutely. Now you see, in any event, Obi, you see, we are MP, a very serious position. So you cannot just get up and say things that you know are not true and waste everybody's time. And Obi, again, as a journalist, I think you should demand more, especially from public officials. I don't know Ntim Forjour Kwakye. Produce for the catcher say there is cocaine on the plane. It is not sufficient reason to host a program on. You should have basis.
No,
before
Felix,
you do that.
Felix,
we are beginning to do this too much.
No. My problem with that kind of approach in Sonese, if Oka Semni and there was no official response, it's a different. Maybe let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Even ordinary people,
Felix,
ordinary members of the public,
Felix,
can tell us
no. What I'm saying, sir, you see, firstly, the attempt by Jubilee House to gag these whole issues, are fishy. I bet to Ghana president now,
because he's concerned.
Good
about the image of the country.
And what did the president say? What directive did he give?
Honestly, security agencies or
into Omar Sati investigation.
That one we don't know.
Yes. And to know what is the locus of Felix in this matter? Is he a national security coordinator? Is he a commissioner for NACOC? Is he the director general of NIB? You see the MD for your friend saying civil aviation or MD for Ghana Airport Com. What locals does he have? Why could you try some fake videos? Be a day by better to and maybe answer. So what I see as a video now who try a cargo plane no a move video there and then when try air med non so near who a fruna them near who yare for none of them. So please. You should come clean now. Oh, start here didn't throw any politics never started. You should have even just said, "Oh, the president has directed, and these are concerns the president says he takes seriously. The security agencies are at it, and in due time they will give their detailed updates. But in the meantime, initial reports we've got indicates that there was no such illicit cargo. Now they are paying more, and no, obia no kura on kata so on kokuntokwa." Now the baby, when me and find politics, say if we are not worried, say in less than 3 months, there's $500 million worth of cocaine flying around our country. And we are not worried, say in less than 3 months, gold and dollars they are flying around, running into billions to the scale that national security every year. 2 months now, Bianca Hohe said, one allergy. Ghana allergy for baby bear. Maybe says one allergy. If won't me fed in pon to jar, my who said Nipa Bakum, you know me and so far, and you suspect you 2 months. You can't detain somebody for more than 48 hours. But we are in 2 months now. And you know, prima facie case be charge be na ade abowom court be na ade omo akwa gina no ye bisa sansem we amoso me misa because a national security matter enti entena kromo ha na de see 2013 gold $80 million worth of at that time what the bet now is over $1 billion gold at that time what the bet now is over $1 billion gold.
If the committee is set up na committee
Kwakye Ofosu say ambulance no ebe say but my main we free Obian frame. Nobody has invited me.
Committee be unfriend.
There be now security agency be unfriend me. Minimum 2nd April now. Someone will let them. And I make sure the man, the joint security agencies are President Mahama the directive no more or share almost more investigation.
What
collaborate no. Make sure ma say one more but I have to pass it through because as a member of parliament and I'm here ranking on defense and security. Defense and Interior Committee. But they far chairman is to say, and that's how we do it. Anytime I'm Samono Defense Minister, that's the same thing I did. Samono Interior Minister, that's the same thing I did. And when we met them, we talked and we had results, and then we'll talk about some of them. And I mean they found the same. NDC fooling enya ntiase say because womonso epese omotenamu bi na nyese bia menko na me omokwa krosi na wi a ma ba bontia be kam bi foforo afei ye nyantiase wi
o chairman said that be on pen
emma ye tro ayi na afei ye ti ane said that fia mepo ene NDC leadership no akwa block actual letter purportedly addressed to me. Up to now me a copy up to now nobody has even had the courtesy to even send me a copy of it. Say we address the letter to you and yes now that fia mepo akwa post one in the social media handle that disrespectful. So I gotta get the security agencies. The security agencies, you know, Obi, the way NDC is with panic and handle Sanyoma way, no, almost say almost sempa. Because security agencies, no, Obia Ojide womu Ghana. And the same way see a security matter. Ye bisa questions, na komu jai the man security for no. And man can not for national security NIB, import director, airport say. Mumfam report to Ntim within 24 hours and on national security for national security in media and common the cameras and cooperation. This statement Kitwe beside the Ghana Armed Forces here, you know. Kitwe very professional statement, even half page. So we have taken notice of the reported incident of 2 flights. We have checked it. They came in at this time, they departed at this time. There was no illicit cargo that was on board. We urge the public to be rest assured. So the BNY air covers one. Is that not how they should have handled the matter? But they didn't do that, and they almost our meeting. Now we are Wabijina video so about time, and Ntim Forjour was invited. He's running away. He was invited. So in the beginning of Wow defense in the ground, you lie.
It is as can say Oma frɛ na udwane no.
Ɛnyɛ no kra.
Ɛyɛ ntro.
Ɛna me there no say invitation bɛn ɛna ɔmo de ma me ɔmfa mmra ɛna hwan na ɔmo de saa frɛ no si no so say so ɔno Felix ɛna ɔmo soma no say Matis Adeko council keka bi ɛna Mr. Adeko ka wɔn ɔmo frɛ no so wɔn frɛ me dia ɔmfa nkra ne mmerɛ me. So where is the evidence of that invitation? But I have given you evidence of my intent. So Momri said, President Mahama say collaboration.
Yeah.
Collaborate. What is the interpretation of collaborate? So one more say one more interpretation of collaborating is say mon code do Ntim Forjour Rambo style, mon like Jackpa style, mon pumetio go run if you mon no and kwase baby 3 days 4 days mon grele no mon fanen 200 and yane basta mon persecute no na fe mon fanen mra.
Reverend, what to be
no, please. If that is the interpretation, I am ready for it.
That say no put here under what authority no there?
I am ready for it. But if your interpretation of collaborate with a member of parliament, sabe, enya me nya ado afum e wasen kura na miko gina kan san asem no. Enya me nya ado afum na miko gina kan ye. Ye kan wo parliament. And it was a minority press conference.
Was that press conference